Hello, peasants, poisons, top of the morning. Yours is back open. Whee! As a very short little maintenance, but yeah, man, we got some exciting stuff to cover today. How are you feeling? Are you coming in cheerful and joyful? Are you coming in hungry or horny? Vampy ghosts, what's up, mate? Hello, hello. Right, Werlyt, one of my favourite lines. Quest lines in 14. I think I should start there. So there's some new Musk stuff as well. But hopefully this actually comes up on both platforms today. Ooh, it looks like it is Kazuya. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Liz. How are you, bud? Dicey? Good to see you, me old cheese. But before we start, I'm just going to share you a few things I saw this morning. As I was waiting for the service to come up, and Mog Station fleeced some more of my schmeckles. By the way, what subscription do you guys use for 14? Do you just use a rolling, like, 180 day? How long have you been paying subscription? And is it like your gym membership? Even in months of not using it, you still keep it rolling? How much money do you think Square's had off you for MMO subscript? But yeah, before we start, check this out, man. So we got Cucks later. I'm gonna be watching the Union Cross finale. But man, I gotta say, Demix is coming back up. This little line is a little teaser, right? And oh wait, no, that's the wrong. Lauren from FF14 posted this. Somebody accidentally applied the wrong texture to X-Death's model. Were they trying to apply like Ultimisha or Idea? That's perfection. Absolute perfection. But it's going to get more ridiculous. Hello, Hassan, mate. Oh, first schmeckies of the Wednesday. Thank you, sir. Straight out of Crash Bandicoot. Are you, Jay? What for? Are you good at it? Have you learnt the skid trick? The cuck stuff will break your buttocks, Pez. Yeah, I don't want to view too much more for spoilers, but that whole coding, data coding thing, we'll cover that later. What else we got? Check this out. A Colombian protester single-handedly holds back an armoured water cannon truck using a homemade shield. Oh my god! Captain Colombia is real. He's out there. Oh my god, heroes do exist among us. That shot is so nutty. Look at that thing. Hey, I've been paying for 3 years straight. Jesus, it's like a paladin. Yeah, it's like, you can see, that's not water, that's a light barrier right there. Absolutely insane. Now this next story is even more stupid. I can't even. Rich people with too much money. There is a chicken nugget. A chicken nugget. That simply because it resembles an Among Us character. I mean, 34,000 is the old price. This is currently getting a bidding war on eBay. The current bid is 50k. For a chicken nugget! A chicken nugget! I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to preserve the nugget so it will exist, or will it ultimately perish? Like, come on. Come on, rich people, man. Fuck me. Rich people are so dumb. I was watching a vid on somebody's entirely gold New York apartment made purely out of gold. I think Penguins did the vid. Man, rich people got too much money, and the more money they get, the more stupid they become. Jesus. But this story brings me a little bit of joy. I don't know if you've seen this, guys, but there was basically a boat flying a pride flag, and a bunch of arseholes keep circling round them, shouting homophobic stuff. And like, yeah, she's waving the middle finger, and then look what happens. Their boat immediately explodes. What kind of karma is that? And now they're stranded in the water, and guess who has to help them? The people they were just being homophobic towards. They now have to save their asses, and I won't play the audio, but basically they get on the boat and all they do is lament their boat's blown up. They don't apologize. They don't say sorry. They don't acknowledge anything. Man, they should have left those motherfuckers to drown. Right. Seriously. Not a single thank you. What else did I have? Did I have the saucies? I've been on the weird sides of the internet today. Ooh, oh, hello people. You guys got new outfits? That's a very saucy twig you've got there, Mian. Very cool. What class are you right now? That is a white mage symbol. Yes. Alright, so let's do it, guys. Let's get into Werlyt. Where do I have to go to start the quests? But any funny things you guys seen on the internet? Any jokes? Post them up in the Discord if you see them. Yeah, karma bitches. I'm tempted to try 14 console editions. Would you recommend it to a newbie? I don't know, has anyone played both PC and console? I kind of feel like, well, I'm saying that I'm playing it with a controller, so I find it's quite tidy with 14. Like, there's not too many abilities that you can't control it like 14. Though saying that, I haven't got many macros, so that'll probably. Oh, thank you, Mian, for being my guide. Yay, I'm still being babysitted in Alisaie. Yo, Peasant, I watch Max plays Virtua Fighter Ultimate Showdown. Yeah? What's Max up to these days? Is he still making 7 vids? Oh. Right, where's the quest line start? Over here? New relic weapon, Pez. Oh, what, your flashy twig? Oh, that's cool. Ah, cool. Are you guys all geared to the teeth now? Got resistance, officer, war, mucking a fanatic. This guy. Yeah. Does 14 require any aiming? No. Well, I don't think there's any abilities you have to aim. It's pretty much always lock on, right? I don't know, do you guys have any spells you have to cast into an area or aim? I wasn't expecting to see you here, considering all that's been happening about Eorzea of late. Still, if you've a mind to assist us, we'd like to share the latest developments in Werlyt. And as luck would have it, here comes the ideal person to explain the situation. So what orphans are still alive now? Rex died in Diamond Weapon, right? Wait. What orphans we got left? I mixed their names up. Here comes the ideal person to explain the situation. Thanks, I'll take it from here. I'm glad to see you looking so well, Lenora. Hey, Nargo. When was the last time we saw Monargo? Was it Storeblood? Yes, it certainly has. I haven't seen you around Rauga's Reach much lately. I think you're trying to avoid me. I like Monargo. She's lovely. But as much as I'd love to stand around chatting, I'm afraid I've got some serious business to discuss. Following the liberation of Turncliffe, it seems the people of Werlyt also have their hearts set on freeing themselves from the grip of the Empire. Like-minded citizens have rallied under the banner of Werlyt revolutionaries, and they aim to depose the 7th Legion that currently occupies the city. That's it, Alphonse. Yeah, Allie's the girl. Alphonse, that was it. Yeah, Allie I like I said, I wish her motives were set up a bit differently. She's too pure. Their ranks include many former conscripts, and between them they possess no small amount of combat experience. Ooh! Milk Boy. Pedo Milk Boy. We're going to see more of him, right? They possess no... Vavens van Vildeboth. No. Vavens Vildebrand. Vavens von Munchie. The only thing they lack is someone to lead them. No combat experience. After much consideration, they decided to turn to none other than Gaius Balsar. Of course, many would balk at the thought of turning to a former enemy, and many did. But desperate times call for desperate measures. His reputation as a legatist speaks for itself, and as most Alamegans will attest, He was far more reasonable and pragmatic leader than his predecessor, the Mad King Theodoric, or his successor Xenos, for that matter. Valens van Varro, that was it. Oh, wait. Oh, my audio's just gone biff. Just got to give the headset a shake. Oh, there we go. His reputation Xenos for that matter, but most importantly, he was the one who led the invasion of Werlyt in the first place, so who better than to take it back? After accepting that offer, he requested the delivery of additional arms and provisions from the Alamegan resistance. We've got our hands full dealing with the Telephoroi, as do the rest of our allies in Alisaie, but we'll do what we can. Telephoroi. What did that mean again? Was it bringers of the end? While my comrades see to the preparations, I've been assigned to meet with him in person. I was wondering, could you accompany me to Turncliffe? It would be my honour. Excellent, Aura. To be perfectly honest, coming face to face with the Black Wolf is a rather daunting prospect, even if he was supposedly turned over a new leaf, but I'm sure having you there will make the world of difference. I had Kashir and the 2B legs for a very long time. Kaishir. Oh, I miss old Kaishir. Kaishir. I believe you're acquainted with that escort, yes? Let him know when you're ready to get going. Yeah, I don't know. No spoilers, but I can't see Gaius making out of the Werlyt questline, and arguably I don't know if this would be a good place for Gaius to die. I feel like it would have meaning and weight and it'd be a good poignant moment to kill someone off. Man. By the way, how's the volume you're in, guys? It's sorry, I've just got to reconnect my headset into the manual base to clear this up. Oh, technology. Fuck me, I truly am a peasant. Get in the porthole, you bastard. Hopefully that fixes it up. By the way, if you rage during your quest, you'll play Virtua Fighter 5 on PS5. If you buy me one, Crystal. If you buy me PS5, I'll play anything you like, baby. So my headset's being a total dick. Okay. Volume seems fine. Okay, it's just for my bars, when my headset screws up, it looks like the audio freezes, but it's fine. Another trip to Turncliffe, is it? War. I can't hear the game. Yeah, sorry, I muted it for a sec. I wasn't sure if it was ear raping you. So, what do you think we could get realistically done today? A bit of Werlyt and a bit of Musk. How long is the new Musk stuff? Apez, listen, about Soken, when you watch Soken's message, which didn't tell you about his health situation, it's not that we didn't want to, but rather we couldn't tell you. We just didn't have the nerve to say it. I was afraid how you'd react. Wait, I don't understand. As in, they couldn't tell, or didn't want to? But yeah, that was sad, but also it was very inspiring. Goddamn Soken. What a man. Ah, Gaius Balsar, I presume. Am I saying that right? Balsar? Balsar? I come bearing the Alamegan Resistance official reply to your request for aid. Love Monago's hairstyle. We can wear that hairstyle now, can't we? That sicey hair. I might put on my bunny. See how it looks. I see, you have my thanks. Does this mean we can finally make our move? With the assistance of the Alamegans, we will soon have sufficient arms at our disposal to stand a chance at victory. But lest we forget, The 7th Legion has been conserving its strength thus far, and we must be prepared for severe casualties, should its full might be brought to bear. If our lives must be the price of freedom, we pay it willingly. Dude. Man, it's crazy how many lives have been destroyed by war over the years. I'm watching that Age of Samurai on Netflix, and it's crazy, man. Like, after the dude, I've already forgot his name. He unified Japan and he launched an invasion on Korea with 200,000 men. Apparently, there wasn't a bigger ocean invasion from that point until D-Day. But just watching Age of Samurai, it's crazy in like a 100-year period how many millions of people died. What would the population be like right now if we didn't have all of these grisly-ass wars? Let me be clear, we Alamegans have not forgotten that it was you who led the invasion of our homeland. The blood of our fallen loved ones is on your hands. And our goal is not often to be that savage. But well said. Damn, that was a stony-ass stare. Even so, the people of Werlyt chose you to lead the revolution, and we will honour their decision. I only hope they will not come to regret it. Guys don't need to say nothing. As do I. Should I be found unworthy of their trust, I shall submit to their judgment on whatever that may entail. Damn, Gaius has also got the judgment of, what's his face, Mage Boy, who lost all of his family because of Gaius, and Gaius has promised his life to him. That person's name was... Glenn? You can't have that hairstyle on bunnies. Because the ears... Oh man, bunnies get the short end. Forgive me, but might we return to the task at hand? First, I would like to discuss the transportation supplies from Alamigo. This way, if you please. People wish to stop war, but the sad truth is that war can only be postponed. Unless real significant ideological change, until we start recognising ourselves in others. It will always be the case. That's why I like strains of esoteric thought like Hinduism and Buddhism and whatnot, because at their root, I guess even a little bit of Christianity, you know, it's a bit hypocritical at some places, but to be able to recognise the equal soul aspect of another, that, I don't know. I kind of feel like even if we don't believe in esoteric things factually, I feel like the ideological principles of some esoteric strains of thought need to be adopted. It's weird. It's like we need to become religious without being religious, if you get me. Once again, I presume to lead an army into Werlyt. The irony is not lost on me. It is a cruel twist of fate that these people, so desperate from years of oppression, should turn to their conqueror for salvation. Well, I said that, I even say Buddhism, but it was kind of crazy to how many like Buddhist armies there were. Especially during the whole Japanese eras of bloodshed. I missed the line. For most of my life, I believe that only the Empire possessed the strength and wisdom to lead mankind, that only through great sacrifice could civilization hope to thrive. And so I led the conquest of Eorzea, forcing the doctrine of Garlemald upon the ignorant and uncivilized. In every territory I sought out those with the potential for greatness, without regard for one's birth or circumstances, that they may serve the Empire. But there are those such as Valens, who see being born Garlean a virtue in itself, one above all others. Think that a monster such as him should be granted the position of legatus and everything that entails. It makes my blood boil. Gaius is going through some big mental shifts. I like it. Valens brings shame upon our homeland and makes mock of the ideals it once stood for. But by my hand, he shall pay for his foul crimes. I'm so up for that, man. Let's go get the milkman. Ah, Severa. I like Severa. We are running out of time, Gaius. We have to go after her. There is something I would show you, but not here. Come with me. If you went back to a Lezen, you could get the size hairstyle. Once you've abandoned the Lezen master race, you can't go back, I'm afraid. Have you seen the stuff going down in the Middle East? That's a fucking yikes. What, like genocides in Yemen and the whole Israel-Palestine situation is, yeah, it's horrible. It really is. Yeah, it's crazy how far we have progressed as a species, and yet how little we have also progressed. Right, so where am I going? But what kind of raids you guys been doing lately? Have you been doing any savages or hards? Whatever the hell they're called. Wreckful. What's the hardest thing you've taken down recently? Like a fight that you had to hustle for and you felt so good after it? Buddhism doesn't practice siding with anything or anyone, but about being neutral to all. Yeah, but you know, you've got the Buddhism where they're exceptionally passive, where they literally wouldn't even kill a bug. But then you had Buddhist warriors, and yeah, again, like army conscriptions. Usually when it was an invading force. I ain't gonna lie, Japan were nasty motherfuckers. Like nasty. When they went to Korea in 1592, they caused so much savagery, barbarism. That yeah, even the monks had to step in. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm up to the episode now where the dude who unified Japan, he's died, and his son, he elected like 4 council elders, and one of them is Tokugawa Ieyasu, which everyone's heard Tokugawa, right? And Date Masamune. I remember playing some old RTS games that had Tokugawa and Date and stuff. It was such a cool game. I don't know if any of you played the same game. Or know the one I mean, but it was so good. If I am to pursue this course, I must prepare for the hardship. I think I've come onto the main quest line like a sausage boy, haven't I? Like an absolute sausage. I've just come to Musk. Right, duty in the sky with a diamond. Speak with Guys, again. Noob. Sorry, I was trying to remember the guy who unified Japan. It made me distracted. Was it? I mean, I was watching it all last night. Age of Samurai. Oh, what is his name? Began with M. Yeah, Demon King was Nobunaga. Who did we have? Where is it? No! Anyway, it's some dude's name. If anyone knows the guy who unified Japan for the first time in 1500s, let me know. Pez, it's Nobunaga Oda, the Demon King. Yeah, so Nobunaga was just a savage. He was a bit unhinged. And then actually, who took his place? And it's why I want to remember this guy's name, because it's such a crazy story. It's similar to like the pirate stories on Netflix, the Mongol ones. There's so many things in history that you can't believe it. It seems like too unreal to be true. And that's why I like Elon Musk's, what Elon Musk said about fate loves irony. And there's definitely a weird truth in that, or that the most unlikely outcomes are most likely to happen. But basically, this guy was a peasant. He was a peasant. Was it Hideyoshi Toyotomi? That's the one. Yeah, he was a peasant. And he rose to being literally the unifying emperor of Japan. But what was kind of sad about it is he pulled the ladder up after he ascended. Like, rather than help the peasant class, he actually stole all their weapons and made it so that they couldn't rebel or fight back against the warrior class. So he actually kind of betrayed the very people he rose up from. And he had to like fabricate a family line. But what I find quite funny with this, because it's similar to Blackbeard, like Blackbeard got really, really huge, obviously in the Pirate Kingdom, and both Hideyoshi and Blackbeard, they got syphilis, which syphilis basically slowly turns you crazy and erratic. So that it's just wild that all these empires were built up under these men, and then they just turn absolutely insane. And obviously the god complex that comes along with it, the massive egos. Why did Allie have to keep this all secret? I could have helped her. Now I'm imagining Peasant becoming Prime Minister. Man, it would be great. There'd be fun fantasy bank holidays. And you must keep this to yourself. I do not want the soldiers to think I am being distracted by personal matters. This letter was found in her room. Dear Father, I'm sorry for leaving without saying goodbye, but the thought of Alphonse suffering alone is more than I can bear. For his sake, and for the freedom of Werlyt, I've decided to take matters into my own hands. I know of a way to save them, a way to end it all. I have to seize this chance before it's too late. My mind is set. Please do not try to stop me, Father. The days we spent together were the happiest of my life, and no matter what happens, nothing can take that away from me. With all my love, Allie. Yeah, she really sort of forgave Gaius a bit too quickly for me. I feel like they needed a stronger ideological resolution than just Allie realizing this was all suicide mission. And then she just sort of converted. Because she definitely demonstrated hate and anger for Gaius at the start, and I just feel like it transformed too quickly. She is heading for the 7th Legion stronghold in Wuerlit, I'm certain of it. Good morning, Eos. Hello, bud. The old compadre. Can you? Hello, hello. Taking matter into her own hands. Are you good, mate? It's so good to see you. She must be planning to take control of the weapons. If so, there's no time to waste. We have to mobilize our force and save Allie and Alphonse. I want nothing more than to save them, but I cannot ask the Werlyt revolutionaries to risk their lives to rescue 2 Imperial soldiers. In any case, if we were to rush into battle without adequate preparation, the 7th Legion would tear our partisan army to shreds. And as a capable warrior as Lenora is, if she were to charge headlong into the heart of the enemy, she would be overwhelmed by sheer numbers. Do you know how strong I am? Do you know my accomplishments? But yeah, I've got to say, Gaius, he's really stripped his own motives and motivations away. I can at least respect him at this point. But if we don't do something, Allie and Alphonse are as good as dead. What do you guys think about Gaius as a character? I know Severa, and so did Allie when she wrote that letter. Returning alive was never part of her plan. Everyone's so eager to die in this Werlyt mission. After Nobunaga was killed by a rebellion, Hideyoshi Tormentor took over and was succeeded by Tokugawa. Yeah, Nobunaga was killed in Onoji Temple. Yeah, and just some of the stories, like one of Ieyasu's commanders, he was like his best friend as well. He had to hold a fortress for as long as he could, and apparently it's one of the most heroic stories in ancient Japan, feudal Japan. Basically, with 2,000 men, he held a fortress for 2 weeks against 40,000, outnumbered 20 to 1, and apparently they held it down until there was 10 of them left. Wow. Wow, crazy. Can you hear me? I'm in Werlyt, just outside Castrum Colonoscopy. All hells, 7 hells have broken loose. Oh yeah, Valdilin. So I'm doing Gaius' voice. Yeah, Valdilin is the mage who may kill Gaius, but maybe seeing Gaius' conversion. There was an enormous explosion, and through the smoke and flames I saw what appeared to be another weapon. At this rate, the entire... I found it. We have lost the signal. This must be what Allie spoke of in her letter. A way to end it all. Alphonse and the others were planning this from the beginning. Bring the weapon project to completion and use it to free Werlyt. Ooh, I wonder what weapon we're going to get next. Omega? We've had Ultima. Even at the cost of their own lives. Can't read today. If the revolutionaries were to hear that a weapon has been unleashed upon the Imperial headquarters, they would see it as a perfect opportunity to strike. If it's running amok, it may not distinguish between our allies and the Imperials. A large force would draw too much attention, but the three of us should be able to get close enough to deal with that without it noticing us. Oh man, Gaius got some pain on his face. Between us, we'll find a way to save them. Omega was chicken tenders. I don't know. I mean, there's so many versions like Omega and Ultima. And I know. I guess it's just gonna be 7 based, so I'm pitching 7's Omega or Ultima. Well, 7's Ultima is the one that flew around Lucretia's cave, right? I cannot allow it. This is my burden to bear, and I shall bear it alone. You mean Odawara Castle? Yeah, man, Regalia. Damn. You know this stuff at the top of your noodle. That's crazy. Good morning, Tamara, me little fruit. Hello. Rest assured I have every intention of making it out alive. I'll have you know my record for surviving dangerous missions is impeccable. So far. What a non-statement. Come on, guys, have a chuckle. But back to serious. He almost smiled. Very well. Is there going to be a theme song when Gaius is dying and he smiles at last? Is it going to be called Gaius Smiles? For the time being, I will have the revolutionaries stand by and await my signal. An opportunity to reclaim Werlyt may yet present itself, but we must first be allowed to remove the threat of this new weapon. By the way, guys, are the volumes okay? Severa, have Sid ready the G-Warrior. Understood. The G-Warrior. What was Sid's intention when he originally built that? Once your preparations are complete, let us reconvene outside the hangar. Game music is a tad loud. That's what I was asking. I thought it might be. But that is pretty thumping tune. Morning, Bouty. Hello. The day is going well. It's too hot, that's for sure. But feeling good, man. Sometime early in the 7th Legion's Werlyt headquarters. How wonderful it is. I don't think that's how he sounds. It's very creepy. It is to see you again, my dear. I was beginning to think that you weren't coming back. God, that face is haunting. He can't even walk normally. Without it being creepy. In my impatience, I may have vented my frustrations on that brother of yours. Oh yeah, he branded him, didn't he? I do hope you'll forgive me. Man, Valens is a nasty, nasty piece of work. Like the nastiest in the series. Lord Valens, you mentioned before that the previous weapons were merely prototypes you used to gather combat data within their cores. Yes, very good. I see you were paying attention after all. Ruby, sapphire, emerald. The primals they absorbed and the data they accumulated will serve a singular purpose. To bring me milk. The completion of my masterpiece, the diamond weapon. Oh, we haven't had diamond weapon yet. Okay, obviously, then it's going to be diamond. I don't know why I thought we had diamond. Wasn't Rex? No, so Rex was in emerald. Was he? But while you and your siblings were able to retrieve the necessary data from the ruby weapon before Gaius and his lackeys arrived, sapphire and emerald were handed to the enemy on a silver platter. Those worthless curs failed to meet even my exceedingly low expectations. The kids make this all so much more tense and traumatizing. As detailed in my report, I took it upon myself to infiltrate Gaius Balsar's band of rebels and reclaim the data. Yes, you have done well, my dear. My engineers have already finished feeding it to the diamond weapon. Oh, damn, diamond weapon's pump. And all that remains is for me to assume my role as its pilot and for you to release my brother and the rest of our compatriots as per our agreement. Of course, of course. A handful of savages is a small price to pay for your remarkable talents. So, I mean, I feel like Valens is running a real risk putting these twins in his machines when obviously they're going to try to double cross him. Is he just that confident of his mind manipulation, or does there have to be something special about the pilot for it to work? Like, can just any old goon be put in the weapon? I know we had like a trial run where it was just like a goon soldier. But is there something about the pilot that's important? Even though the weapons project's revolutionary technology allows even an untrained pilot. I was explaining it. What? As I ask a question, he's explaining it. With the skills of a veteran soldier, only the truly gifted can draw out the full potential of the synthetic Alisaie. I just had to read one more line. In addition to their physical attributes and combat prowess, I require unwavering loyalty before I can even consider entrusting a candidate with one of my creations. And you are everything I desire. Unwavering loyalty? Are you sure, bro? I am honoured that you regard me so highly, Lord Valens. However, in return for my continued cooperation, I wish to propose an extra condition to our arrangement. Valens ain't going to take that. I request that the people of Werlyt be given a full imperial citizenship and the right to self-govern. Oh. My, how very bold of you, and quite astute at that. Yes, I could grant the people of Werlyt citizenship, if I so desired. Unfortunately, a mere legator such as myself is in no position to simply relinquish control of imperial territory on a whim. Come now. We both know that the weapons are but a means to an end. Your true intent is to march on the capital and claim it for yourself, correct? Oh, she's being very forthcoming. Once you have taken the throne, one small territory would seem a fair reward for those who played a vital role in the ascension of Emperor Valens. I mean, what would be the point? I mean, it's not like they would hold independence for long. I say, for someone so sweet and innocent, you certainly drive a hard bargain very well. If it's Werlyt you want, it's yours. I'll soon have no need for this stinking backwater province anyway. I can feel a chill in my balls. A real spine-tingling chill. And what about my brother? Ah, yes, Ulwick, or was it Alfred? Whatever his name is, you needn't worry. I've made special arrangements for him. These Valens faces. The many faces of Valens von Milk. He'll be perfectly safe. provided you uphold your side of the agreement. Oh, damn. Rock between a rock and a hard place. Excellent. Now let's get you aboard the diamond weapon, shall we? Oh, no, this is bad. One step closer to my coronation. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Man, I hope we don't kill Valens. I want Valens to go to the moon and merge with Zodiac and become the ultimate creepy pasta lord. I know this isn't what Father would have wanted, but it's the only way. Please, forgive me. Man, 14 movie. 14 movie would be so good. I feel like it's a game movie that could actually be well written and have a chance of being good. What's your favourite game movie, guys? For me, Kingsglaive or AC. I love both those films. They were good. They were good. Initiating the synthetic Alisaie system. All sensors activated. So far, so good. Resident Evil ones have been a bit hit and miss. Oh, the Assassin's Creed one was didn't like that. World of Warcraft one wasn't bad. It was okay. It was okay. Actually, I think the WoW one was pretty right. Diamond weapon, codename Xenos. Commencing activation sequence. Oh man, it is. It's linked up to Xenos. Yeah, we already knew that. I think from the last quest. Behold, perfection itself. Didn't we know that Xenos was merged? I feel like that wasn't new news, but I mean it makes sense that they'd make Xenos their ultimate warrior. Yeah, memory core. Is it the memory core? The white Alisaie for diamond. Melisandre, Rickon, and Rex gave their lives. I really like their pilot suits. They're really cool. Others may live without fear. She's saying that out loud. She's definitely on a tannoy. Like, keep this to an inner monologue, Allie. Alisaie is taking hold. Wait, are we going to see a femme Xenos then? Actually, no, that makes no sense because no. I was going to say when the first one with Ruby, that was a homogenous villain anyway. Whose name I've forgotten again. I'm so bad with names, man. Xenos is already femme. I mean, that booty, those hips, does imply. I'm just wondering if there's going to be a femi Xenos. I'm just glad that you didn't have to go through this, Alphonse. But you'll have to go on without me. You and Father still must work together to... I'm sorry I can't be there at your side. This is the only way. Man, are they actually doing away with Allie? I really thought she'd be the one to survive this. What's that, my dear? Is something the matter? Diamond weapon is mine. Your tyranny ends here, Valens. I think you're blowing your load a little bit. Don't announce it. Don't announce it. There's a man at a control center that could switch you off. You're going in. You're going in now, Allie. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy schmoly. Oh, she did not weigh. I was expecting a little bit of something else. Holy crap. Allie's going berserk. We've got to turn this up a bit. It's got a blast. Lowborn filth! If you think your little performance has had me fooled, you are sorely mistaken. What are you waiting for? Shut it down! Yes, my lord. Transmitting the activation signal. That poor scientist had to put up with so much shit. See, Allie, that is exactly why you called the shots too soon. Too soon. You should have just gone straight in with no announcement. When will heroes and villains learn? Stop announcing your intentions. Just do. Do. Is that creepy enough for Valen? That insolent whelp had me worried for a moment. Bring her to me alive, even if it means damaging machine. When I'm through with her, she will beg for death. Damn. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. This is looking grim. She's gonna somehow regain control through the power of her will? I don't think machines will. No, I can't let it end like this. Melisandre, Recon Rex, guide my hand. Guide my hand. Oh no, she didn't do an anime. Okay. Alphonse, wherever you are, lend me your strength. Combat sample ready. Initiating Overmind. Bzz. Subject name. Bzz. Let's go. Bzz. So it just took a bit of her DNA on that pad to Overmind? What is that? Oh my, oh, she ain't gonna survive. She's dead. She's done for. This can't be. It's ignoring the shutdown signal and initiating Overmind, but how? I don't care how. Stop that thing before it brings down the whole castrum. Oh! No. Is Valens? No. Is that the end of Valens? I'll be slightly disappointed if it is, because he was a great villain. Oh, you teases. You teases, what a cutaway. Oh. So, has the audio gone weird? My audio channels just froze. Did nothing happen with the audio then? Sorry, my headset keeps biffing. It cuts out, but it's about, okay, so it's, as long as it's not hurting your ears. Oh, that was intense, man. Were it not for you, I suspect Gaius would have ventured into Werlyt by himself, with a little more than a gunblade for protection. Thank you for persuading to take a less rash course of action. So, I mean, my inner weeb and JRPG fan can't help doing it, but are we shipping Severin Gaius? Like, she seems a little bit more than loyal. She seems, I don't know, to admire, or she's starting to grow affection for Gaius, do you think? I always feel silly just shipping everything. Oh, there's a woman, and there's a man, and they're a team. They must have romantic interest. I don't know, I'm sensing it. I was unable to save Melisandre, Recon and Rex. But there may yet be hope for Allie and Alphonse. His name's a tongue twister. Pez, you should definitely finish Call of Bahamut before Endwalker. Mate. I've been calling to do Twintania for ages. It's the pussies in my guild that are too scared, too fearful to return. I've totally forgotten how I've done my bunny ears, but look at that really cool shading on my bunny's ear tips. It's very nice. Ready to depart? Send for Master Garland. Sever is like 21 and Gaius is almost 60. So, get in there, Gaius. We all expected another weapon to appear sooner or later, but not quite like this. According to Valdelin, after it finished laying waste to the headquarters of the 7th Legion, it took to the sky. They didn't off-screen Valens, did they? I mean, it was kind of on-screen. Though this has dealt a massive blow to the Imperial forces, I'm certain that Allie is on board the weapon. It must be halted before she comes to harm, and for that, I need the G-Warrior and airships to transport it. God, Peasant, you aging, lol. Am I? Am I looking a bit haggard, a bit Hagrid? My sister, I keep telling her to stop doing it. She's a bit into her Botox and face stuff. I'm like, you gotta stop. But she's trying to convince me that if I don't get rid of this crease in my forehead, I'm gonna age like a testicle. I think it's cheating if you have Botox. Like, your crease lines are supposed to be a reflection of your personality. If you're an angry, grumpy motherfucker, it will show in your face. If you're a chirpy, happy boy who, I mean, this line has been created by Nomura and Yoko Taro. Just their games, just this expression. They've done this to me. I see. I see that one thing hasn't changed since your days as the Black Wolf. Your penchant for gigantic war marketer. But if this means the G-Warrior has another chance to shine, I'd be happy to oblige. Only this time, rather than having it unceremoniously towed by airships, I have a more dynamic entrance in mind. Yeah? It's good to see you again, Lenora. I love this character's model. I don't know. Everyone and every character is just more adorable when they've got whatever the fuck this hat's called. The floof. The beanbag hat. The doonad. From what I hear, we have you to thank for Avelina volunteering to help the Ironworks. Since she joined the team, our work has come on leaps and bounds. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to finally put my knowledge and skills to good use. And as far as I can tell, your target is the diamond weapon, the most powerful of them all. The frilly lace, so cute. What's worse, its design incorporates all of the combat data and abilities of the other weapons, making it far more formidable than those you encountered before. Thankfully, we've had time to prepare for such an occasion. Would you care to elaborate? I mean, this has to be a 25-man raid, right? Or some big juicy throwdown. Let me put it like this. Thanks to Avelina's tireless dedication, the G-Warrior has been reborn. Yeah? What's it got now? But there'll be no time. There'll be time to explain on the way. Come on, the Enterprise is waiting. Krill being 22 is probably a bit more surprising. Actually, no. I mean, Krill does seem like a mature Lala. I could see that. Taru's 21. And Sid is 34. Oh. Some G-Warrior flex. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's got thrusters. Ooh. How does Sid just slap this stuff together? He seems to do it all overnight. Very impressive, but may I ask what purpose it serves? Do you need to ask? Look at this thing. It's nuts. It makes the airship look newbie. Since our objective is to rescue the pilot, we've added a means of capturing the diamond weapon. Really? It's a bloody weapon prison. Wow. We come to save lives, not to end them, and for that reason the G-Warrior has been reborn. I present to you the G-Savior. So ridiculous. Sid just seems to shit these inventions out. Yeah, sorry if the audio chops. It's... I think it's my audio card. I've got to get a whole new rig. To be quite frank. Oh god. You want to hear something absolutely ridiculous? Sorry, the audio would have just gone again. You want to hear something truly ridiculous about my PC? It's got to such a crap stage now that sometimes the fans don't even turn on in it. And if I just give the fan a flick, it makes it spin. Oh, so every morning I have to just give my fan a little flick to get it going. It seems like it needs a boost. I'm thinking about creating my own homemade water cooling system though. I'm pretty sure I have the DIY skill to incorporate that. I'm going to be creating... Oh wow, this is cool. Man, can the headset stop cutting out, please? This music is banging. Oh. You guys can't hear it. I think it's if I move my head around too much. Tune. What say you, Sever? While you and Gaius deal with the diamond weapon, I'll be doing my best to aid Valadin's safe return from Werlyt. Hopefully he's taken advantage of the chaos to make good his escape. You're off to save Melisandre's foster siblings, Alphonse and Allie, aren't you? Please do whatever you can to bring them back safely. Yeah, she was friends with Melisandre. Yeah. I'll be monitoring the situation from the Enterprise. Should things take a turn for the worse, I'll be ready to intervene. Once again, Sid and his engineers have provided precisely what we require before we even knew it ourselves. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Due to the added complexity, we'll have Gaius pilot while Lenora handles the various armaments. Agreed. There will be little opportunity for us to grow accustomed to our roles, but even so, we must succeed at all costs. Tacos, a big fat tacos I want. Do I want tacos? I don't know. Mexican food's alright. Thai is obviously the superior takeaway of choice. Yes. Thai food is the best. Let me get an amen. Oh man, that tune. Bumping. Oh, have you guys assembled a little 8-man for me? You legends! Makoto, me and Werlyt! Kazuna, Jazura, Jarada. Is it Joshua? I thought it was always Joshua. I think I've always been reading that wrong. Joshua. Seems the controls are the same as the previous iteration, though it has been some time since I last piloted Warmarkner of Allagan origin. Lack of practice is no excuse for failure. Yes, guys, let's go! Alright. I am going to be so crusty. So crusty. Mexican for me or Japanese? All Japanese food is good. Very weird. Japanese savory is good. Their sweet is a bit inferior. In fact. Oh, I'm missing shit. Oh god, sorry. I haven't tried one of these yet, but apparently they've been going crazy in England right now, and apparently it's taken like months for like people to get stock of these little Japanese mochi things. Oh shit, it's happening. Bloody hell! Oh my god, that dog! Oh, that dog scream! There's a lot happening. The power of Doge! Go, let's go! Destroy diamond weapon with the Doge! Oh, these are weird, aren't they, Tash? Little mochi balls. Little rice, mango. Ooh! Oh, god damn, you've got it. so cold to hold. I can't hear any FX either. You're telling me there was supposed to be more than just music? Alright. Before we raid people, let me just finish my Mochi Ball lineup. We've got to nominate who has sexiest outfit right now. What if it's growing on me more and more? Zora looking good. Ooh, Kazuni, you look badass. Really cool. I like that. Damn, you're all looking suave. I know. Right, Gerardo. I've got to say, I think today, between Jazura and Kazuna, well, I'm just going to have to shove this in. But yeah, I didn't hear any of those FX, it was just the music, none of the explosions. Was that supposed to happen? It's so cold! So cold! Give me some fish! Ah! Right. Are we doing this? I'll go. I can hear the sound effects from that. Oh my god. Countdown music! Oh. Ah! Oh, it's so gooey and sticky and cold. It's like gooey, sticky frozenness. Alright, let's do it, guys. Boop, boop, ba-doop. Alright, I'm gonna be so rubbish. Okay. Alright, what's my rotation? What class am I again? Mage. Healer. Philorian. Hello! Fix your audio and share a Mochi Ball. Ah, sorry, I didn't share any. All for me. I won't let you harm my sister. Familiar male voice. Oh shit, is Alphonse around? Alright. Oh, damn. That's damage. Wait, that's not Allie. No, it can't be. Wait, someone else showing up? Oh, another ship. What? Time for my next trick. G-Savior Mark II. He's made 2 of them. Right, use the teleporter to move between docks. Oh god, I'm gonna biff this, aren't I? Accessing Ruby weapon data. Deploying claws. Milisandia, grant me your strength. Wait. Oh. So he's made 2 of these bloody things. Where does he get the resource? How rich are the ironworks? I mean, they must be loaded. Am I actually even taking damage? Oh, 1. Ah! Cool. Easy. Yeah. Woo. Uh-huh. Oh man, I can't wait to face the weapons in the remake. They're gonna be wild. What? A frozen banana? I don't know if I can take more frozen product. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, I've got a thing. I've got a thing. Oh. Oh, it's so frozen. I need to heal. I need to heal. One. Wait, which one? Have you just duped me? Have you? Oh, spat banana. Good joke! Good joke! Persian armor. Arm and weapon. Arm with mail. Now keep running from my dream. Our dream. We realize. Whoa. What? Right, no more frozen products. I'm done. So I don't know how I walked off the edge. Oh God, what is all that? Oh, that's his sequence. Hey! Oh wow, that's odd. What the hell? Oh jeez. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, just to remind you guys, if I get one of those red things, I am gonna attempt to kill one of you. That's my signature. The Pez signature is betray his teammates who have loyally come and carried him through a raid. Am I tripping, or is this form using the Behemoth model skeleton? I don't know. Now this is reminding me of something else. A little bit. Aye! Ifrit's model. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. There is this Ifriti. I'm sorry, guys. I boobed it. I should have waited until after this before. Oh no. Ah. Oh. Big. Oh, I've got to get my tank slots on. At this rate, it'll overheat. Restoring armor. Today we fight as one. So, Alphonse and Allie are doing this? Don't worry, Allie. I'll keep you safe. Sorry to keep you waiting. The repairs to the Mark II should keep it airborne for now. Alright. I'm gonna tank it. So is Alphonse actually here, or is this maybe because when her DNA touched it, she was thinking about her bros and sisters? Oh, it's handies. Hey! Alright, nice guys. Good one, sons. Alright, oh, I've got the power to kill things. Or not, I don't know. That would be the power to kill everyone. I'm not that much of a maniac. Right, we've got to stand on these. Zug. Guys, I think we've got to take the meteors to the head. I'll go get these ones over here. Hey! The warrior of stacks. Get wrecked! Get wrecked! Get wrecked! Or are we grouping? Are we getting wrecked or are we grouping? Okay. That was a group. Okay. Woo! I won't survive a day in Eorzea without you guys. Access an emerald weapon, deploying beam units. This is for you, Rex. Ah, right, so it is Alphonse. Oh boy, are we staying here, guys? Are we going? Have you tricked me? Have you tricked me, Desura? Nine. Oh! Oh no! The raid's got flattened. Hey! Hold my gang, hold my beer. That's it. Oh, look at that Homer gang! No, we self-heal! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, wait, what's that? What's that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, okay. Calm down. I did a thing! We got the limit break! Healer limit break! Or maybe it's not needed. Yes, mate. Ooh, nice. Oh, the limit break was used. Okay. Cool. Big fat backwards and... Oh no. I'm worried about being on this side. Wait, am I staying here or am I going over there? Oh, I've muddled things. Oh! Oh! What happened? I'm alive. Oh, I don't know. Right, I stay over here. Oh, I almost teleported myself. Ah! Oh man, it's fun. It's got just the right amount of intensity. Intensity and stupidity. This is the way. I got. You only need to have one person on those, or stack you. That's it. Give everyone some vines. Nice, SOOO. I still got aggro of this film. Got plenty of cooldowns. Is there certain... Do we have to teleport the last minute? Have I biffed... Oh no. Oh no. How do you know which side it's aiming at? Is there some visual clue? Oh god. It's gonna hurt. This is gonna sting. Oh no, that's alright. Look how tough I am. Look at this guy. I'm a professional tank. Ooh, okay. Pro tank. Have any of you guys ever been in a real hardcore raiding guild? You guys ever been in a professional MMO guild? Professional. How seriously have you ever taken PvP or PvE in these games? How I treat raiding now is so different to how I used to treat it in WoW. I guess it's because I'm live streaming, but I used to take raiding so seriously, man. I'm talking 3-4 hours every evening, writing down tactics and strategies, like hardcore training just to get my my DPS and my meters up. I think I should have just stood here. Can I give you more vines? I can give more vines. Pro? No. Hardcore? Yeah. Hardcore? Never. I'd leave right away. What, just because they tend to also be quite intense? They're very intense, man. I had to basically join a guild of neo-Nazis. Pez, you need to get out more. Lockdown's finished. Are you basing that on the melatonin in my skin? What's making you say that? Man, I love being an outdoors boy. Want to go camping next week? Because I agree, I'm in desperate need of some wood therapy, some tree bathing. You gotta do it, man. You gotta go sit out in some nature for a while. Your head gets squirrely otherwise. Good job, guys! I'm so proud of you all. Except for you let me die. I'm fucking ashamed of you. Shame! You buttholes. I'm basically you coming up with strategies. Oh, mate. I kind of... the containment field won't hold. I kind of resonate with what Asmongold said about, you know, when you're like a teenager and you just spend stupid amount of times in video games doing stupid pointless stuff. When I was a teen, I could just do that and not feel an inch bad about it. Even though I had grandparents be like, get off that game, go outside. You didn't give a damn. I gotta say, when you're a bit older, if you do spend a little bit too much time, do you guys find this? It comes with a little bit more sense of shame, or just, what am I doing? What am I doing? I could be out there doing something more productive. Like, some people don't have that, but I resonated when Asmongold said that has sort of developed in him, where he kind of sort of questions how much time he spends. Is this what I should be doing in my life? Every time I think that question, the answer always comes back. Absolutely yes. No, not always. Productive if I enjoy it. Bang on, bang on. I think it's more if, do you also manage to balance the other things in your life? Because I can be a bit like Asmongold. I can do it a bit too much and become exceptionally lazy and like drop some other responsibilities in life. Again, Asmongold, if a light bulb goes off in his house, he just will stop using the room. Sorry, my headset's being a knob. It's all about moderation. Ultima, I cannot do moderation. I struggle with it. I really am an all or nothing kind of person. We must reach the diamond weapon before the Imperials. Okay. Let's go salvage it. Hopefully Allie is okay. Hopefully. It's important to keep that balance. Oh, it really is. Really, really is. I've done so many cycles of doing things too extreme and then like giving it all up and going super strict and like over determined, and then I find when I'm too strict I then have like a really hard bounce back into my addictive qualities. So it's very important to find balance. In all the years since the invasion, this place has hardly changed. I was expecting to find some sign of the 7th Legion here, but it would appear the diamond weapon has already taken them out of the equation. Taking them out of the equation? What? I pray we are not too late. let's run. How about we pick up our pace a little bit? Like a slow jog would be nice. Your adopted daughter's in there, Gaius. Stop strutting like a badass. And the suspense. Oh, there she is. So she didn't undergo the like full Overmind transformation? Allie. So when are you gonna dress up as a tomboy? Saw something funny in First Soldier, how much tomboys can wreck you in First Soldier. The lesson of never mess with anything small in a cloak. We should have learned that from Star Wars, really. Please, take her back to Turnercliff. I have some unfinished business to attend to. Alphonse showdown. Okay, Allie's okay. Woo! Don't know how. Have you tried First Soldier yet, Ice? Yeah, some of the soundtracks pretty cool. In First Soldier. I'm definitely going to give it a go. Maybe when it gets out of beta. I don't know. I can't find it on BlueStacks right now. Now to learn what has become of Alphonse. So was he in the... If you have a score to settle, now is your chance. Show yourself. So he snuck aboard. Oh, it's Valens. Wow. He's alive. How? Come to gloat, have you, Gaius? It's not over yet. Gaius versus Valens. Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Oh yeah, I totally actually forgot about the ice, that we couldn't actually... yeah, it was only US and Canada First Soldier, wasn't it? I suppose you can do that IP server swap thing. You certainly have an instinct for self-preservation. I would expect nothing less from the coward who sacrificed his own soldiers to further his ambitions. How dare you speak to me of ambitions? You are the one who stood in my way at every turn. If not for your meddling, the Empire would be mine. Mine. He's so intense. I don't... making myself feel intense. Enough of your delusions of grandeur. Where is Alphonse? Wait, that's Kefka. He probably does just laugh like Kefka. Why? He's right in front of you. Nani? Wait, has he been integrated into Diamond Weapon? What? Or was Xenos not the... was Xenos' Orosight not used? Could he have used Alphonse's? What? Once you hear the answer, you'll kick yourself for not realizing it sooner. That's not in front, yeah, behind you. Yeah. Silly sausage Valens. You see, in all of the previous models, the combat data was either incomplete or unstable in some way, making their performance in battle wildly unpredictable. But then an idea struck me. Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger. Rather than using data gathered in battle, I should use something a little more realistic. It turns out that beloved boy of yours was quite brilliant. When he puts his mind to it. Oh, By my ingenuity, he has been reborn as the core of the greatest machine ever devised. None but the great Lord Valens could conceive such a marvel. Wait, that's a Murloc. I will nail Valen's laugh. And to think that Allie came here to steal the diamond weapon to save her brother, only to find he'd already become a part of it. Perhaps it wasn't the reunion she'd envisioned, but I'm sure she was grateful nonetheless. Oh, that might also explain why Overmind activated by itself. It was clearly an attempt to protect his precious sister, a fascinating anomaly, but I can't stand disobedience. Oh my god. Gaius, whoop this man's ass. Such atrocity should continue unabated is proof of the rot that has spread throughout the Empire. Let's go. I mean, Valens, you've got to have some balls to wind up one of the greatest bloody warriors in the realm. Like, how confident is Valens of his combat skills? But I suppose this is a grudge match and he's always seen himself as better than Gaius. He has to believe he's better than Gaius. So sorry, the audio's being a poopy. Yeah, Valens has deluded himself. He's gonna get thrown around this court like a basketball. Goddamn headset. That worked. Well. Your crimes are an affront not only to Garlemald, but to all of mankind, and now you will die. Oh man, his eyes have gone stony as... Oh, he's got that old move. Mate, it ain't gonna work. You haven't got an Estinian attached. Oh, he's getting out of his Etch-a-Sketcher. His Etch-a-Sketcher. Can do that. Have you forgotten, Gaius? I've seen your data. I know your every move. Such pitiful swordsmanship is a relic of the past. Just like you. There is lag. Is it okay? Yes, so it might be when my audio's biffing. I'll have to reset a PC after this stream. I mean, you've got his data, but doesn't mean you have the reflexes to beat it. I could get the data sent to me of Ronda Rousey's combat prowess. She'd still whoop my ass. Hello. Whoa, hello. Where? Are you serious? What, you're just going to quickly read through the Gaius Wikipedia? Fuck! Crucial Moors. Oh my god. But this wasn't in my Wikipedia entry. Are you serious? Rather than react, he tried to scroll. Oh my gosh. That was so stupid. Team Rocket blasting off again. So why wasn't that in the data? Is that a new modification to his weapon, or...? Why was that a new move? Reactivating synthite Alisaie system. I mean, it's pretty stupid. I mean, how old is Valen's data? Is it from ages ago? If so, did Valens not anticipate that Gaius could learn new techniques? Oh my god, is this how Valens goes? Oh, that's Alphonse controlling it now, right? Go on, Alphonse. Squish him. Finish him. This can't be! How is it still functional? Removing memory inhibitors. I think milk just should come splatting out of his mouth. Fair play, Alf. Wow. What? You? Stop this at once. Please, let me go. Albert, no, I farmed. Oh, mate. Valens, you are not helping. Even the names of those sacrificed in your twisted experiments are beneath your notice. You are beyond redemption. Gotta love it when dead characters can reappear in ethereal hologram form for the final showdown. Yes. Who are you to judge me, Gaius? Do you remember the names of the tens of thousands of men, women, and children killed for the sake of your conquests? Got a point. But I guess he didn't revel in the joy of it. I do not deny the blood spilled at my behest, nor will I run from my past. That is why I fight, to prevent the wrongs I committed from being repeated. No, stop, I beg you. Oh my God. You can't do this to me. I'm Valens football, better than Gaius. It can't end this way. Oh my God. Valens is one of the most dynamic faces I've ever seen. Did you just lob him? Wow, Valens. God damn. What a character. He was a good character. Absolutely nasty. Nasty down to the bones. Alphonse? You did a yeeted him. Valens von Whiteboard. Etcher-sketcher von Yeet. Alphonse, my son, I have failed you. Surely they're not gonna give Gaius a redemption card pass, are they? But this is not the end. I will see your dreams fulfilled, this I swear. I ask only that you, Melisandre, Recon, and Rex watch over me. I feel like this whole thing could have been resolved so much sooner if everyone just sat down and had a goddamn cup of tea on a scone. Like, if Gaius and the orphans just had a cup of joe, had a chat, they would have realised they had the same motives. Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon. Give them to Allie. Watch over her in my stead. Father, I cannot go on like this. Please. I understand. Oh boy. Tingles. Oh. Oh boy. Thank you. I'm proud to call myself your son. Really? Seizes that. Oh dang. Oh Gaius. Oh Gaius. We're seeing emotion in the man. It's possible. It exists. Wow. They framed that scene so nice. Oh, that was nice. That was satisfying. That was feels. Yeah, man, love Werlyt. Great. Type 0 vibes for real. They needed coffee biscuits. Yeah, man, coffee biscuits resolved everything. I need a new sound card. There we go. Damn. Really think Gaius would make it, but I kind of want him to now. They've put Gaius sufficiently through the ringer. Any bad that Gaius did has been sufficiently punished and tested. It's been some time since we last heard from Gaius. I see. We'll remain here until further notice. Honestly, I know you said Gaius should die here, but I honestly feel it would have been a bit forced. What do you think? I feel like perhaps because I was expecting that route, it would have been the more obvious route. And I suppose it kind of would have been a bit of a... You know, you've built up so many layers of new character development and angles to Gaius that if you then just, you know, destroyed him straight away, we won't get to see those angles flesh out further. So yeah, I agree. It's kind of cool that Gaius is still around. I wonder what he does going forward. That was Gaius. Valens, Van Varo, and the Weapon Project are no more. Seizing the opportunity, the Werlyt revolutionaries have taken control of the city. Though they still suffered considerable losses, they have at last gained their freedom. And even with the Empire gone, for people like me, life under Imperial rule is all we've ever known. We might never be able to heal the scars left by decades of oppression. While there is hope for those who have survived this ordeal, nothing can bring back the dead. The loss of my wife and daughter left a void in me that can never be filled. Yeah, that was similar to what in the Age of Samurai documentary. After unified Japan, there were just like so much of the population and the daimyos. They just spent 100 years in war. They didn't know any different. And to break a cycle when war is all these people have ever known, can they just be happening like that? Which I feel like they're referencing, which is nice. In the years since, I've struggled to find a purpose, a reason to keep on living. It is the same for Gaius. No matter how hard he tries to make amends, the children he lost are gone forever. Yeah, Ishikawa said, prepare to say goodbye to your allies you've known for years. Prepare to say goodbye to your allies you've known for years. Who's Ishikawa? Yeah, I kind of thought that all of these orphans' legacies and Gaius's would pass into Allie and she'd become our new dominant character. There was a point, I suppose, he could have sacrificed in front of the weapon or something, but I don't know. Him dying to Valens would have just annoyed me, because Valens. Mate, they did Valens up like a kipper. He suffered at the end. That's satisfying. And yet, does that not reflect something primitive in myself and what is part of the perpetual cycle of violence? Like, surely if you see something violent and terrible happen to somebody who did something violent and terrible, you are in part perpetuating the cycle. You feel me? It's kind of that thing of you shouldn't even wish bad things upon your worst enemies, because it's just something that darkens yourself. The line of vengeance has to be cut somewhere. Don't hold grudges, people. I can see how heavily the burden weighs on him, just as it does on me. In truth, it never gets any lighter. We can only hope to go strong enough to bear it. Severus is concerned for Allie's well-being. Ooh, a little G-Warrior minion. Oh. I love this tune as well. It's so soothing. The recent events in Werlyt have had a profound effect on the lives of many people, but none more so than Allie. She's been in a state of shock ever since she returned. We've even called in Sid to see if he can ascertain what the problem might be. You see, there's a strong possibility that the diamond weapon itself is what's caused Allie to close herself off like this, but for the time being, all we can do is wait. There was one other thing. Kazuna, you off, mate? Gotta get dinner. Cheerio, Kazuna. I almost said Chizuna. See you later, mate. Avelina came by looking for you earlier, so perhaps you could go and see her? If Avelina will give me my audio back. Alright, I'm going to finish up Werlyt and then I'm going to reset my PC. I was going to maybe do a bit of Musk and push a bit further, but I also want to get that Kingdom Hearts Union Cross juice. I have been promised to have no nips or buttocks left at the end. Thank you for coming to meet me. I'm glad to see you're none the worse for your experiences. Actually, I've been meaning to show you this. Thanks to Alamegan resistance, the Monument to the Fallen is complete. Though they may no longer be with us. Site 26. I just want to see if this this view count is correct. It's always correct for the Twitch side. I just don't understand why. I think it's the YouTube side. Unless there really is only... there's just way more. There's just way more Twitchies. But it actually was still wrong. They may be with us. We'll never forget them. This way, they'll always be a part of Turncliffe, and future generations will be reminded of the sacrifices that were made. You were always so kind to me, and now it's my turn to do the same for others. Avelina's absorbed in prayer. Now would be a good time to return to Severa. Ishikawa is the main writer for Shadowbringers and Endwalkers. Oh, that was the person. That was the. She's a lady, right? She got that round of applause for her work. That Ishikawa. I can see how heavily the burdens wear him just as it does me, in truth and everything else. Okay, yeah. I hope all is well with Avelina. Actually, while you were speaking with her, I received word that Gaius will be here soon. Gaius? 14 does have a lot of death fake outs, so seeing an actual character died would be shocking at this point. Yeah, I hope they don't do too many death fake outs. Otherwise, they'll start putting themselves into a cliche territory where we can't trust whenever anyone dies. In fact, if one of the Scions do die soon, when Endwalkers, I'm going to be in denial for the rest of the expansion. I wish to see Allie. Would you send for her? Remember yesterday when they were watching the Soken announcement? Soken was talking to Ishikawa. Her, yeah. But then saying that, talking about Scions dying, I don't feel like they need to kill off main characters to create dramatic story. I don't think it's entirely necessary as well. Allie. Does she even recognize me? At first we thought the weapon's influence had caused this, but it seems there is more to it than that. PTSD? Grief? The Shogun say that this is most likely the result of intense trauma. Her mind has been scarred, perhaps irrevocably. Oh boy. She boarded the diamond weapon with the intention of saving her brother. Little did she know that Valens had used the synthetic Alisaie system to transform Alphonse into a living component of the machine. Then, when she boarded the diamond weapon, she finally learned the horrible truth. I've never heard of anything so cruel. Just a moment. In each of the previous cases, pilots became fused with the weapon's core, so how was Allie able to escape a similar fate? That's one of the many things we're still looking into. There is no need, I already know the answer. It was Alphonse who kept her safe. In the end, I was unable to save your brother, my son. All they wanted was a place to call home where they could live in peace, but after all the pain and hardship they endured, this is their reward? Yeah, this is pretty tragic and depressing. No, this is not the end of their story. I taught them the strong must lead the weak, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. And those who have suffered at the hands of the corrupt are beyond counting. Alphonse dreamed of a land without oppressors and the oppressed, where all may live as equals. Thanks to his sacrifice and that of his siblings, the cornerstones of such a nation have been laid. Melisandre, Rickon, Rex, Alphonse and Allie, they risked everything to win the freedom of Werlyt. And now it has come to pass. I will see that their ideals are upheld. This I swear as their father. A long and arduous process of rebuilding Werlyt has begun. In the days to follow, I shall be working alongside the new government to create a place that people like Allie and Several will be proud to call home. And it's a little bit dodgy. Oh, working alongside the new government, right. He's not going to try to be part of the new government. That's better. I was going to say, that's dodgy. So long, all that kept me alive was hate. But the time has come to cast it aside. We always knew Valdolin was going to drop his beef. I'm going with you. I'll only regret it if I don't, and while nothing I do can bring back the ones I've lost, I owe it to them to make the most of the life I've been given. Beef squashed, slate wiped clean, hatchet buried. Times change, people change, and it's just as well. We inventors would soon find ourselves out of work if everything stayed the same. If you have a need for my creations, just say the word. I'll shit them out my arse in a millisecond. Give Gaius a chance, he pretty. He's got a very strong jawline. A man's jawline. You know, Gaius, I could fill a book with all the things I've been meaning to say to you over the years, but what would be the point? What's done is done. There is one thing, though. If anyone can get through to Allie, it's you. She looks up to you the same way I did as a boy. Don't give up on her. So even Sid as a boy used to look up to Gaius. So Gaius is really old. So he is approaching retirement. Oh, he's 57. I would not have made it this far without my constant companions Valdolin and Severa. In fact, I believe she has few words to share with you. taken me a long time. Too long. But I finally found a reason to live for the present. For the future. Fairly philosophical. For all my life, been searching for my place in the world. Everywhere I went, I was always on the outside looking in. But I've realised if we can't find one, we just have to make it ourselves. Of course. It's the hard thing about meaning. It has to be self-derived. I would so like it if some external force or factor could give me clear direction and meaning. Like Vincent just has with his 5 schmeckles. Give me meaning, Vincent. Thank you, the saucy little legend. Howdy there, Pez. Have you seen the Super Juicy Law Pack Cucks finale that dropped a couple of days ago? I'm going to be doing it straight after the stream. I'll get some food and we'll come and watch Cucks. But thank you so much, mate. That's what I learned from Gaius' children. Despite everything, they never gave up. Neither will I. Have you guys ever had any quandaries with discovering purpose or meaning? Have you ever walked the fickle, funny tightrope of working out what it is that you want to do, achieve, be, become? Or generally, are you a go with the flow kind of person? I'm like a mix between. I'm a textbook overthinker and don't give a damn, let's get ha! It's like I have 2 aspects in me. I'm like, I want to accomplish everything and become my highest best self. But then there's another side of me that's like, smoke the reefer and eat the Pringles and watch the anime. What do you say, Tash? What's my default mode? That's mean, Tash. Tash is being a straight savage. Yeah. Tash is being mean. And before I leave, I want to tell you how grateful I am that you chose to stand by us until the end. I hope we'll meet us again one day. I want to be the very best. What are you posting, J-Litz? Is this safe? This stream safe? Oh, Final Fantasy 14 age chart. Ooh. I'll zoom in on this bad boy. Right, we've got some 12-year-olds. Old Thebe. I think. What bloody thing's called? Yozen. Oh, Chloe. Chloe was so cute. She was so curry. Honoroy. Do I even know who Sylphie is? Have I met Sylphie? Alma's 15. Roundrocks was 15. Okay, Ida, Ramza, 17. Oh, who the fuck's that? Who's Ardashir? Oh my god, the Kenny Senna twins with the bowl cuts. 18. Aaron Vold's 19? That old motherfucker? Are you serious? Aaron Vold ain't 19, man. In what universe? Serendipity's really cute. Brittonwatt's 20. Okay. Kerr. Okay, we've got the 21s, 24s, 22s, Creel. Okay. I'm not even recognising some of these characters, man. Who is a Jika? I've never met an Jika. Hizui? Oh, Hizui was the Ruby Princess, right? Yeah. Hildebrand, 23. Curious George. Good old George. Islay, 24. Okay. Skim through. Jens, 26. Cornet's 20. Cornet's older than 26, right? Sahi, Minfilia. Okay. Breeder, 29. Orion J, 29. Okay. Right, let's go to the oldest. Thornton's 84. Louis Soir, 72. Conrad is 70? Damn. Conrad aged pretty well. Lolarito 64. Oh man. The rest of the ages I can kind of believe. I know the one that freaks me out the most is Aaron Vold. Whose age seems most ridiculous to you? I think Aaron Vold's for me. What else we got? Yeah, the others I can kind of believe. I mean, the Lalas are obviously something unto themselves, but... yeah, Fordola as well. Fordola and Anvil being 19. Was weird. Come on, game. All this time, I've been trying to convince myself that Gaius was every bit the villain I'd imagined him to be, the ruthless subjugator of nations, evil made flesh. And while many who fight under the banner of Garlemald are all that and worse, I realise now that Gaius was driven by his own notions of right and wrong, misguided as they were. Since then, he has turned his back on the Empire and its hateful doctrine. His guilt and anguish only strengthened his resolve. The day I spared his life, he was given a second chance to set right the wrongs he had committed, to become the man his children believed him to be. I was a father once, a husband. In many ways I still am, and even though they're no longer with me, I want to be someone they would be proud of. Now I too have the chance to make a difference in a land far from home. I'll never forget my past, but neither will I be beholden to it. When I meet the people of Werlyt, I'll be sure to tell them tale of your bravery and compassion. May it grant them the strength to face the struggles ahead. Pray go in peace, my friend. That's why I tend to never agree with the statement of once a something, always a something. Once a liar, always a liar. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Or that person can't be trustworthy because they did that thing back in their 20s. Like we see it a lot with like celebrities or even politicians where like people dig up things they said 10, 15 years ago and people like take it as their current ideology. And that shit pisses me off, man. Are any of you guys the same people with the same ideology you were 5, 10 years ago? Probably not, right? So I don't know, when it comes to social media, we tend to treat everyone as just like a block entity that doesn't evolve. Older than Orion J. Orion J definitely going to drown in Endwalkers. You will realise that, right? They gonna drown his ass! Right. Though we were brought together under strange circumstances, Valdel, Sever and I will continue to work together, at least for the foreseeable future. Man, people digging up old pet tweets of celebrities is one of my pet peeves. Yeah, man. I don't know. This might be a bit of a touchy subject with Biden, whether you hate Biden or not, but wasn't he like once kind of mates with a KKK rally member? Or some white supremacist group? Like, people keep digging that shit up and... well, here they are. And then it kind of is also very relevant with the statues that are being pulled down. Like now some of the statues getting pulled down because they were like slave owners, and you know that was the main thing that they got their industry and wealth from. I can imagine that getting pulled down, but they started taking it to extensions of like fucking Abraham Lincoln and other figures who, yeah, while they had slaves, it's like, who didn't back then? You know what I mean? Who didn't? And I know it's like terrible to say, but it's like there were some famous figures who had slaves, but they were known to be quite kind and not overtly cruel to their slaves. But for some people, they're like, no, they had slaves, therefore we should wipe them from that annals history. It's like, come on, man. Like, there's historical context to everything. But then some just were bad figures. And who might these charming young men be? They were found in the 7th Legion headquarters in one of the few areas that escaped unscathed following the Diamond Weapons rampage. Perhaps that was Alphonse's intention. Do not be afraid, we mean you no harm. Man, these kids are gonna be destroyed. Like, these kids ain't coming back from this trauma any day soon. That thing on your forehead. My name is Gaius Balsar, and like Valens van Varro, I was once a legatus of the Garlean Empire. Though I believed I was fighting for a just cause, my conquest came at a terrible cost. Pray forgive me, I do not mean to scare you. If you lend me your ears, I have a story to tell. Gaius, these kids don't need to be hearing some brutal-ass story. These kids need to be rushed to a compassionate child therapist. ASAP? Come on. A group of courageous young men and women, not so different from yourselves, stood up to protect their people from the tyranny of the Empire. They fought with everything they had, and finally victory was theirs, but it came at a terrible price. As their father, I still struggle to come to terms with their sacrifice, and yet they've entrusted the future to me, and I will stop at nothing to see their dream fulfilled. Even so, there is only so much one old soldier can achieve by himself. I would be honored to have your support in the days to come. This is how the new Estinian is born. What, from one of these kids? At ease, lads. He's not as scary as he looks. And if he steps out of line, he'll have me to answer to. Yeah. Fair play. It's nice. Vaudlin keeping Gaius in check. They make for a great trio. Though they were unfortunate enough to escape the destruction of the castrum, they may have been injured while fleeing. Have the Chirurgians look them over and find them a place to stay. But yeah, I remember watching a TED talk of someone who was a neo-Nazi, and he was explaining how he got to that stage. And really for like many of them, and it's the same with extremist lefties and extremist righties, they're often the people who are most desperate to try to find a community, a group of people that they can kind of be accepted by. And that's what this person was saying. He was a previous neo-Nazi, that he felt he found a place with these people, and then the more he got involved, the more he just started adopting their ideologies, and then before he knew it, he was a full-blown Nazi. And then he came back from it and sort of had a lot of time to reflect. So don't be quick to judge, even a Nazi. It seems the time has come for us to go our separate ways once more. I myself can scarcely believe that we were once bitter adversaries, but my encounters with you have led me to question the very ideals I swore to uphold. What is strength? What is weakness? If those who grasp the reins of power are said to be the strong, then those who lack such power must therefore be the weak. For better or worse, however, we are far more complex creatures than that. This is kind of reminding me, do any of you guys know Elliot Hulse? You guys ever heard of Elliot Hulse? I see now that true strength is not granted by others, but resides within us. Strength of character, of spirit, of resolve. Therein lies the power to cast off the shackles of oppression, to overcome any adversity, to stand in the face of impossible odds. That is the strength you possess. May it never leave you. Basically, Elliot Hulse, he used to be good. He used to have some good ideas, but he's a gym bro basically. And he posted out today just some like what men used to be, and like these men in dapper suits who are in quite good shape. And then he's like men now. And he just posts some like skinny, obviously like very scrawny guy picking an avocado at a supermarket. And I'm like, are you serious? That's your definition of strength? Pathetic. And to think that if you ever need to validate your own strength by belittling others or diminishing others, then that by definition to me that's the definition of weakness. If your strength is only validated at the expense of someone else's. Did I say something poignant? I don't know. It seems I will have to summon all the resolve I can muster if I'm to keep my promise to Alphonse. The process of establishing the independent governance of Werlyt is underway, and I will do all in my power to see it become everything my children dreamed of and more. For the immediate future, we shall continue to work closely with the Alamegan resistance, whose role in the revolution cannot be understood. That reminds me, if you're passing by Porta Praetoria, the soldiers stationed there wish to hear your version of events. Please give them my regards. Men should go back to being cavemen, that's the true men. But yeah, someone posted in response to that, there's like, well, men of today aren't what they used to be. And they had the same picture he posted of men in like the 60s versus like the 1800s with frilly lace and powdery wigs. You're not a real man unless you got a powdered wig on. I hope that when our paths next cross, I will have glad tidings to share with you. Until next we meet. Werlyt. That was wholesome. That was good. That was good. I liked all of that. Very sweet. I know. What do you guys prefer, Eden or Werlyt more? I think I preferred Werlyt. Real men wear skirts. But yeah, it really pisses me off when they flash back to any of the old gens as being real men. It's like, or just flashing back to any generation and saying, oh, this was what this generation was like, how we've lost our way. And it's like, generations, they don't work in echo chambers. It's not like generations are separate and they don't have very intimate interplay and overlap. One generation directly influences the next, and the next, and the next. And I can just see it very clearly because I was raised by my grandmother, and obviously even she was called a little slut because she had a kid like 4 months before she got married. She was deemed a slut and she was sort of outcast by her family. That's how conservative they were. Then my nan carried on, not as extreme, the conservative, like Christian ideology, and that screwed up the next generation. They turned into they went into these like rebellious phases. It definitely screwed up my dad and all of her daughters. They just all went off the handle, and now we've got a generation that have the highest rates of single parenthood or no parents whatsoever. To ever think that generation works in an echo chamber, it's nonsense. Your grandmother is a real man. Exactly. You want an example of a real man? My nan. She took me in and she raised me. Bless her. Welcome back, Lenora. Congratulations on another hard-earned victory. Ever since we first heard the news, I've been dying to hear exactly how it all unfolded. So, what can you tell me this diamond weapon? Diamond is a fun EX. It is an easy EX, yeah? Well, I want to take something down that's truly savage soon. By Rauger's beard, even for the Empire, that must be a new low. Oh, those poor orphans. I can only pray that the citizens of Werlyt are able to enjoy the freedom that Gaius's wards gave their lives for. At the very least, we need no longer live in fear of the monstrous creations birthed by the Weapon Project. I shall add your account to our official report. Finally, on behalf of the Alamegan Resistance and the whole of Eorzea, for that matter, allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you. I still thank everything that my parents were more normal. Yeah? You didn't have any religious orthodoxy. Who had to grow up under the shadow of conservative parents? I'm kind of great. I hated it at the time, but I'm kind of glad I had to go live with my nan because she was so conservative. Obviously, the old bint. I didn't have a mobile phone till I was like 14. I didn't have a gaming console until I was like 12, and that was only 12, 13, and that was only because someone else gave it to me. And even then, she was apprehensive about me having it. And that was a PS1. The PS2 had long been out by that point. So it's because of my nan's conservatism that I played Final Fantasy VII. I probably would have skipped it. Or I could have easily skipped it. And then I wouldn't be streaming here today, and I'd probably be earning a lot more money and living a happier life. Thanks, Nan. Are there the memories of something? Oh, give them to Allie. That's probably what that said. Oh, we got a bit more. Allie needs to be in talk therapy. Well, she can't talk. How do you deal with a mental breakdown so severe that the person can't even talk through it? Not being facetious, there's probably methods, but also things like LSD and mushrooms and ayahuasca. Not that everything should be resolved with drugs, but they definitely can help. I don't know. Trauma therapy must be such an intense profession. What? So the little Orbeez making a hologram. Oh my! Oh really? So that Melisandre can have a moment with her old friend. Huh? What? Now she's a hot. Oh, it's a memory. Oh. Oh damn! So it's them as orphans? Is that like Rex and Alphonse and? Oh damn! Everyone in the village is watching it. Are we having an Advent Children moment? Where all these worn-torn adults? See, well, oh we are. We're literally seeing the whole story. That's Livia, right? Yeah. Liv. Lucia's sister. So they actually hooked up, right? They were legit couple. Yeah, the NPCs are tripping out. We've entered the far plane. And Nero's armor is so badass. Is Allie even watching any of this? Projections from within the synthetic horror site. Advent Children thing happening. Man, the world could learn an awful lot. I mean, everyone can learn an awful lot from children. Children are some of the best teachers. Absolutely. These are his memories. Their memories. Everyone loves a fade to white, and then a ethereal white zone. Oh, they're coming in for the final feels. The final feels hammer. I don't want to live in a world without you. That's why I'm going with you. Oh no, tune. Feels. Is the audio okay, guys? Mine's crackling. It's annoying. This beautiful moment. That's so pretty. Children are little shits. Say that again to me after stream, Raquel. There's a vid I want to watch for you guys about the exact subject. We got a funny video to watch after this. The audio's fine your end, good. It's not too bad my end, it's just... It's not as beautiful as it could be. I love that tune, man. Sway with me. No, not yet, Allie. Now is not your time. Father still needs you. Please take care of him in our place. And if you're worried about Alphonse, don't be. He's got us for company. Man, just realised this song came at 5.3 minutes. SOOO must have also wrote this song in hospital. Don't do it, man. We want to see you thrive in this new world. I think that's what they said. We will be forever at your side, Allie. Wouldn't that be nice if just before your loved ones pass on you get to fade to white and have a final chat? She back. That's how you heal psychological trauma. You fade to white. I'm the only one left. Oh, that was so purposefully done. But I'll never be alone. Gaius smiles. There we go. This is Gaius Smiles' theme. Father! Gaius Smiles! My heart feels very, very stuffed right now. Finn. Oh man, it's Tasha's birthday and we're preparing the we're having a barbecue. I think we're preparing the caramelized onions a week early. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, that was great. That was really great. Werlyt. Splendid. Again, every time I feel something, the same thought pops into my head and I'm like a broken record when I keep saying it, but I'm just like, are we still in an MMO? I never thought MMOs would ever be capable of such a thing. Man, 14's such... I'm so proud 14 exists. It makes me even happier to be a Final Fantasy fan. Oh boy, boyshki. Not doing the musk today. Well, that took a little bit longer and I'm very Hank Marvin. I'm definitely going to do it tomorrow. Faux show, although, just to let you guys know, we're going to be taking Leska up once more, I think on Thursday, to see her boyfriend. Try to have puppies. And it's like a 4-hour drive sesh, but I think that'll be in the afternoon, so I should have time to hop on stream, but I'm going to leave it there. That's nice and wholesome. So wholesome. And I want to watch the Cuck stuff. So I'm going to have lunch, we'll watch the Cucks. But yeah, before we bounce... By the way, thank you so much, guys who come raiding with me. Peeps, who I carried. Thank you, Florian as well, Vince and Hassan, for the Schmeckies Marilagi. ZY Blade, for the subscribe. Thank you, mate. Reese and Julian. I love it, thank you. But... what did I ask you to remind me of, Raquel? Pez, last stream I want to show you this. I said Warriors Orochi was my favourite series. Here's why. I hope you have a quick look. I'm trying to remember what that old Samurai RTS was I used to play. It was so good. You had like... you could have like big cannon units. And you had,
Peggy
like...
12.
You need to finish near Pez. Oh, they added a few little questaroos, didn't they? By the way, guys, yeah, I'm going to finish 14. I'm just going to be rambling and watch some things at the end if you're bouncing. Take it easy. Take it easy, Lauren. Sorry, I can't really full screen right now. It's my layout. Oh, Athena. Thought I must conduct myself as possible. Wait. So they're all named after Greek gods? Or is Orochi? I thought it'd all just be Japanese. Oh! Zeus! Okay, this looks pretty over the top. Odin. Oh my! Oh, so it's many different mythologies. Whoa. Mate, I'm not being funny, but if I was one of these bloody soldiers on the battlefield and I saw anyone do a move like that, I'd be scarpering. Or even if I just knew that beings existed capable of this kind of power, like not just this, but if I knew there were summons or anything of the sort, I would never nominate myself to be a foot soldier. Ever. I'm like, we live in a universe where there's magic. Fuck that noise. I'll be a peasant. I'll be a carpenter. I'll bake bread. I'll burn bread. Though I suppose not everyone had a choice. Got a bit of a Bahamut vibe, that dude. Ah, Warriors Orochi. Can anyone guess the game I'm wondering about? Where you was Tokugawa Wukong. Man, I'm so looking forward to Black Myth Wukong. Looks pretty fun. So is it just brawling and slashing, or is there some thinly connecting tale? Is there online mode? What's it about? Oh, that's a 2018 game. I mean, yeah. Sometimes mindless hack and slash fun isn't so bad. I absolutely agree. I've had plenty of fun on just mindless hack and slash. Do you mean Kezenpest, the sort of RTS stuff for that period? I don't know where it was. Tokugawa. RTS. What was it? It's really bugging me. I used to play this game so much when I was younger. I'm probably gonna find it this way. It wasn't like it wasn't a Total War game. Nah, I'm not gonna find it. But yeah, when it comes to children being little shits, where was it off? I think it was on Lad Bible. Was it on Lad Bible? This is pretty funny. I've probably lost it. It was just it was just put together of kids being little arse. Or was it on Unilad instead? Yeah, I think you meant Kessen. Where's Kessen? It might be. Let me have a look. I'll recognise it the second. It was Kessen! Yeah! Oh yeah, I used to play the balls out of this. This was it. Yeah, man. This is who I remember. He spins his spear. You got the units you go in. Man, cannons in this game. Wildly powerful. Kessen 2 exists. Whoa. Oh, yeah, man. Kessen was great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Was it on Unilad or Lad Bible? Oh, yeah, you ever saw this guy, this bloody rapper who had a 24 mil diamond in his forehead? He's got it removed now. What a surprise. Did it get infected? Yeah, what an absolute pleb. I'm sorry, but again, rich people with too much money. Like, come on. That guy you saw in Black Humble was Nobunaga. Man, I'd even like to play this again just for my own nostalgia. That was Tokugawa, I believe. I think that was Tokugawa. The guy in black was Nobunaga. What, in here? Oh, man. I have so much context to this now. I've watched that documentary. That guy tried to turn Garlean and straight failed. I can't even bother to click why he had it removed. Yeah, again, seriously, 50,000. 50,000. Let's see if there's been a bid for the Among Us nugget. Oh my god, it's gone up $600 in the time we've been streaming. 50,700 for a single chicken nugget. Fuck. Come on. Oh, man. Oh, I'm still on uni, lad. Why not? I was supposed to be on Lad Bible. I'm pretty sure it was Lad Bible. But, yeah. I'll probably be away for about an hour or so, and then I'll come and do some Union Cross. Depending on how long that takes and how deep down in the tunnel we go, I'll probably end up doing some Nier after that, but Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, man, is so complex. Stream it with Ginge. Me and Ginge are definitely going to be back to streaming stuff together. Yeah, that was the Karma boat. These kids are extremely savage. It wasn't that one. It was a different one. Oh no, I haven't seen this one, yo. Basically, some kid shot. The funny part of the video where it showed he shot a BB gun through his mum's window, then called him up, told the mum, and then basically rather than face her wrath when she came home, he packed his bags and planned to run away. Rejected. Yeah, Gingy is definitely coming down for E3. He's been really hype about it. Kids are savages. Nah, this is what the video I was watching earlier. It's not as funny, was it? Nah, this one's lame. I don't like that one. I don't like kids. Right, anyway, guys, thank you much for joining. I'll be back for 14 Tomozi. When will Strikers return? Yeah, man, it's been so long. I've got to get some HCD. I've got some Strikers. I've got to stream like round the clock, man. So I'm going to bounce, get some food, and I'll be back. Toodle pip, my lovelies. Yeah. Oh, by the way, just quickly with the E3, because it's between the 12th and the 14th. Actually, before I jump off, have we got a proper E3 schedule yet? Link one if you see one. I'm just wondering what days. I'll probably get Ginge over for a lot of it, but do 12 to 15. Do we have specific times for their slots? Sony? No. Yeah, man. The Square Enix hype is real. There's plenty of reasons to be excited about Square Enix's. We'll possibly bring, first off, for Spoken. Looks like someone took Uncharted and Warframe and they sprinkled a bit of magic dust on top of everything. We'll expect to see in 16. Final Fantasy Origin. Tomb Raider should just make some sort of appearance, even if it's just form of an anime series. Oh. I so hope this spin-off thing lands. It's going to be so juicy. And when I told Ginge about this, he was like, dude, we are playing that. He was so hype at just the thought of this. That'll also be really cool. All right, ciao, Fims, Laurelie, Asan, Kazuya, I see, crystal cute. Until the next live stream. Max live stream. To Max live stream. Cooper.